Men jailed for inciting riots on Facebook. I didn't really read this one too much. This is from the UK, isn't it?
Yeah, look at those hats on the cops.
Look at those ridiculous hats.
Yeah, at least, I don't know, stick out a little bit more. At least I know where they're at with wearing a hat like that.
Right. At least they're not undercover, although I'm sure they have undercover cops.
You think they got cops sitting in Mustangs waiting to pull over people in London?
Yeah.
Probably.
With
Probably a lot worse than that.
V8 engines.
Probably in like Volkswagens or something goofy.
Yeah, they probably are.
That'd be German.
Mini
but
Coopers.
Whatever. Yeah, something.
Here's a good one.
That's a good one.
Silicon Valley billionaire funding creation of artificial libertarian islands. I don't know if anybody, I'm sure a lot of you out there have heard of this. The whole Seasteading Institute. Basically, the idea is to go out to international waters and build your own island, and then it's going to be a libertarian paradise, if you will. That's the idea, anyway.
Sounds great.
Yeah, I think I want to move.
Yeah,
there.
sign me up.
All the if you read the comment section, they're all like naysaying, like, yeah, why don't you just move to Somalia? And why don't you just? And they're saying,
Don't come back with your tail between your legs.
yeah, they said, when you're under attack by Somali pirates, don't come running to the U.S. government for help. Yeah, because the U.S. government gives a shit about its citizens or anybody outside of it. Yeah, I'm all for it. I mean, let's just try everything, every idea that comes to mind. Let's try it. If
Can't
this
be
is gonna
any
happen,
worse than what we have now.
What do you think they would do? Is call it a giant terrorist plot?
Probably be bombed.
They'd easily be bombed because it's a foreign country and they have no rights, and then they'll just bomb it. I mean, yeah. Or we'll get bombed and they'll say they did it. Yeah. It was the terrorist on the Libertarian Island. Quick, let's kill them all.
Spread democracy.
Yeah. Obama frets over lone wolf attack as September 11th looms. They always like to, always love when September 11th approaches.
Oh yeah,
they just get ramped up, and everybody from the FBI to the every government agency just starts clamoring about it. And, we need more money and power. September 11th. Don't forget. U.S. President Barack Obama on Tuesday played down prospects for a spectacular al-Qaeda attack 10 years after September 11th strike, saying he worried more now about solitary extremists. So it's no longer coordinated al-Qaeda attacks. It's going to be that lone white guy, maybe, is what he's insinuating.
Could be my next door neighbor. What's he doing in that shed back there? I don't know.
You better report something.
I should probably start tattling on him.
I think you probably should. I mean, could be a bomb in that baby's diaper. We obviously need to pull it off at the airport and make sure nothing's in there.
Groper.
Or the elderly woman dying of cancer. Remember that one?
Yeah. It's a big diaper, and she only brought one pair, and they're making her take it off.
Yeah, and I think she soiled herself, too. She was so scared. And
yeah. Terminally ill.
Terminally ill. But they love us.
Yeah.
Anything less is a conspiracy theory.
So, speaking of lone wolf, you want to...
Oh, yeah.
Want to go ahead and maybe cue up that video?
You want to do full screen on this one?
Go for it.
Hopefully the computer doesn't die. Oh, it's still got to load.
Get a little. I think we're good to play now. Right. Hopefully. Okay, pause it first.
Boarding track 6. Do not leave bags unattended.
Shady looking white folks.
See something suspicious, but you don't want to get involved. It's nothing, you think. Can you be sure? If you see something, say something. Report suspicious activity to local authorities.
There you go. Let's advocate tattletaling, and
it's not creepy at all.
No.
Wow. I don't even know what to say about that. That's pretty much blatant Nazism. I mean, it's just the Gestapo, everything that we've ever learned about totalitarian societies when you were little. That's it right there. If you see something, say something.
I used to think I don't have to worry about, the Arabs or somebody, the bad men on the other side of the world, but they've just opened my eyes to this whole new fear. My neighbors, the white guy down the street might be the next terrorist.
I'll be extremely paranoid about everything. How can we, here's what I don't get. How can we be apparently surrounded by potential terrorists everywhere, but you're a kooky conspiracy theorist if you think one of them might happen to be in the government? I mean, I see something suspicious. Everything the government's doing, so who should I report that to?
Yeah. Is there some kind of independent agency I can...
Is there?
No.
No, there's not. Oh, this is cute.
Yeah. Well, we're on the topic.
Hello?
So it makes you reload when you go into full screen.
Hello?
Okay, son, stand up. The stranger with a badge wants to feel your private parts.
Yeah,
but it's for your good.
pedophile with a glove on his hand wants to see what you're packing up there.
So it's for our own good, son. It's for your safety. This man's here to protect you, okay? Now let him touch you wherever he wants.
Say cheese.
Never talk to strangers, son, unless he has a badge. He can touch you wherever he wants. That is great conditioning there. And this guy over here was smiling.
Yeah,
Did
he's
you see
smiling.
it?
He's probably getting off. He's probably
Right,
going to the
no.
bathroom as soon as this kid's through.
Why didn't you let me have him, damn it? I get the next one. Oh, he's coming back for more.
Yeah. Let me check your butt one more time.
A little bit more for the spank bank over here coming back.
Oh, they're very thorough. What kind of motion is this? What's he doing?
I don't know. That's what I do to my girlfriend.
Oh, he passed. Nope.
No bombs. No Al Qaeda bombs. All right. Good to go.
Lucky this time.
This time. But Mike, would you rather the terrorists bomb us? I mean, obviously the TSA has an incentive to protect us.
Hey, we've been bombed since 2001. Something must be working.
That's
so
right. They've never caught a bomb, but
yeah.
hey, something must be right. People always say, would you rather have no security at all? I don't get why there's only supposed to be two alternatives: absolutely no security, or an agency which is funded through taxation, which is extortion. You pay, or you get locked into a cage. So my question is, where is their incentive to protect us when every time they display utter failure and incompetence, they're rewarded with more money and more power?
A little backwards, isn't it?
Yeah, slightly backwards. You'd think so. NSA hiring recruits for cyber Cold War. The National Security Agency is looking for a few good cyber security experts. Hiring a bunch of people. So the cyber Cold War, and they talk about intellectual property here. Like this is going to be used to, who knows what it's going to be used for? I mean, it could be all sorts of things. They're putting all this in place, and who knows what these people are going to be paid to do. All they're going to say is, well, it's my job. I just did my job. I did whatever they told me to. And they'll promote all the people just like the ATF debacle. They'll promote the ones who are totally unquestioning, totally won't and just do whatever they're told without asking questions or getting suspicious. And so God knows what this could be used for. They mention intellectual property. So what if I pirate a movie, I'm going to have SWAT team busting down my house. The NSA is going to put me on a list.
This new agency's got you.
Yeah. Oh, great. Or if, any dissent, hell, making this little thing here. Boy, we better watch out. They're probably watching us as we speak.
Put us on the watch list.
Yeah. That's been going on for a while anyway. But SEC may have destroyed documents, Senator said. What? The SEC would destroy documents? Security and Exchange Commission may have destroyed documents and compromised enforcement cases involving activity at large banks and hedge funds during the height of the financial crisis in 2008, according to allegations made by a lawmaker on Wednesday. And guess who might be involved in which cases we're talking about? One's involving Goldman Sachs, the biggest mega bank of them all, who's in the pockets of everyone. I remember Obama's, I think it was his second biggest donor was Goldman Sachs. And they placed bets on all the status quo candidates.
Right.
Guess who they don't give money to?
Congressman from Texas?
You might be onto something there, Mike. And also the Madoff debacle. Yeah, boy, that's really surprising. Again, SEC paid for through extortion. They have no incentive to provide any quality service to their quote-unquote consumers who actually pay their bills. No, not at all. So it wouldn't be surprising if they were involved in corruption.
Yeah, agency staff destroyed over 9,000 files. It's a lot.
That's a lot of files. That can contain a lot of corruption up in there. And my question is, who watches the SEC?
Nobody.
So why wouldn't they be corrupt? Yeah, you have all these massively powerful, massively rich people pulling off all these schemes, and the SEC would never take bribes from them to destroy documents. No, that would never happen. That's kooky conspiracy theory. Let's move on. Oh, this is a cute one. Women's yard sale to pay medical bills gets shut down. What does she have? Bone marrow cancer, I think it says. She was having a yard sale in her backyard, but I guess she defied local statutes saying only 3 yard sales per year, so they shut her down. We don't care if it's for your bone marrow cancer. We're shutting you down. The law's the law, Mike.
Yeah, if you don't follow it, then
I don't care if you're dying of cancer.
yeah, cage or fines are coming your way, basically.
Cage or fines. That's the solution. Literally the solution to everything. Every problem, let's scribble something down on paper, call it a law, and then threaten people with guns and cages. And that'll solve it, even though people still drive drunk, people still use drugs, people still text and drive, people still do all those
These
things.
deterrents aren't really working, are they?
No, I don't think they are.
Didn't think so.
I think they're just empowering a bunch of sociopaths, if you ask me. I'll be getting close. Oh, what had a problem loading?
That's not
Oh. This is the last article here before we move on to section 2, which is going to be out the candidates and the
good. GOP primary stuff coming up.
primary stuff. And then after that, we'll talk about the cops. So we're going to take a break. You guys won't notice anything, but the last article here is a real gem. School district offering drug testing kits to parents. A local school district is offering take-home drug tests to parents. The test kids will be available to parents of middle school students in the guess what the school district? Guess where it's located?
Tell me.
Little town called Hempfield. That's not
Sure, this article didn't come from The Onion?
You would think. Gives my kids way out, blah, blah, blah. This is the quote from a school board member. Hey, I could be tested for drugs at any time. No, thank you. I can't, blah, blah, blah. And that's from school board member Randy Stoner.
Who's making this stuff up?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's just more of the same, more of no, you're not supposed to develop a trusting relationship with your kids and treat them like adults. No, treat them like criminals.
Yeah.
Your piss is mine, and I don't care what you say. I don't trust you at all. We have no trust, and we'll go through the school corporation to deal with you.
Yeah. Is the story hitting a little close to home?
I actually was never drug tested, although
Really?
I lied to my parents. So maybe they're onto something. All right. Well, is that all we got here?
Yeah, I'd say let's take a break and maybe refill our beer mugs.
All right. We'll be back after this. Stay with us.